Welcome to EduRev. Today, we are diving deep into what might just be the most feared section of the UCAT, quantitative reasoning. Now, if you think this is all about being a math whiz, you are about to have your mind changed. We're going to uncover the real secret to acing it. Let's get right into it.
So, let's just tackle the elephant in the room, shall we? Is the UCAT QR section actually a math test? Are they looking for the next great mathematician?
And the answer is a huge, resounding no. The UCAT QR is not a math test. It's a speed test. Honestly, once you truly get that, you're already halfway to mastering it. Because your real opponent isn't some complex formula.
No, your real enemy is the clock. It is absolutely relentless, and it's what makes this section so tough. So let's break down exactly what you're up against.
Okay, so you're going to be staring down 36 questions,
And you have to get through all of them in just 26 minutes.
And when you do that math, it works out to this kind of terrifying number, 43.3 seconds per question. I mean, just let that sink in. Less than 44 seconds to read the problem, dig through the data, do the calculation, and pick your answer. That is the real challenge, right there.
And what this means is you have to totally rewire your brain. In a normal math exam, you're rewarded for being careful and showing your work. But in the UCAT QR, it rewards only one thing: finding the fastest, most ruthlessly efficient way to get the right answer. Forget showing your work. It's all about pure speed and accuracy.
All right, so the second major hurdle is just the sheer amount of data they throw at you. It can seriously feel like you've been dropped into this confusing maze of numbers, especially with that clock ticking down.
you're going to see all kinds of stuff. We're talking tables, graphs, charts, sometimes even maps and diagrams. And yeah, at first glance, a lot of them look super intimidating. They're almost designed to make you panic a little bit. But there's a trick to handling them.
And the secret is right here. You just need to pick out the relevant numbers, nothing more, nothing less. See, you don't need to understand the whole story behind the chart. Your job is to be like a surgeon. Get in there, find the exact numbers you need for the question, and get out. Okay, so we've sized up our enemies, the clock and the data maze. So now, let's talk strategy. Let's talk about the game plan for how you fight back and win.
It all kicks off with a really smart pacing strategy. You have to get good at what we call triaging questions. That means, in just a few seconds, you look at a problem and sort it into a category. Is this a quick, no-math question, a simple calculation, or is it one of those complex, multi-step nightmares? The plan is always to tackle the easy wins first, bank those points, and save the tough ones for the end if you have time.
And here's our 4-step attack plan for every single question. Number 1, find the goal. That means read the question before you even glance the data. This saves you so much time. Number 2, select the data. Go in like a surgeon and find only what you need. Ignore everything else. 3, set up and solve. Take a split second to think about the steps before you start punching numbers. It'll prevent so many silly mistakes. And finally 4, a quick confirm and click. Just make sure you actually answered the question they asked.
All right, let's talk about your secret weapon, that little on-screen calculator. A lot of students just see it as a tool, but if you want a high score, you've got to treat it like a strategic asset, something you need to practice with and totally master.
And the key to unlocking its power is learning the keyboard shortcuts for the memory function. Seriously, using M+ to add a number to memory or MRC to recall it, it saves you from retyping things. Not only does this stop you from making mistakes, but it literally shaves precious seconds off every single calculation. And those seconds add up big time.
And while you're busy calculating, you've got to watch out for the traps. The wrong answer choices they give you aren't random. They're specifically designed to catch the most common mistakes, like grabbing the wrong number from a table, stopping one step too early, or forgetting a simple unit conversion. Just being aware of these traps is half the battle.
So, let's pull all of this together. What does the actual path to crushing the quantitative reasoning section really look like?
So, what do you absolutely have to remember? First, it's a speed test. Efficiency is everything. Second, triage your questions. Go for the easy points first, every single time. Third, make that 4-step process, goal, data, solve, confirm, completely automatic like breathing. And finally, become a master of that calculator. Those shortcuts are your best friend in the fight against the clock.
But look, knowing the strategy, that's just the first step. The real question is, how do you get so good at this that you can do it all perfectly under extreme pressure? How do you make this entire game plan second nature?
Well, the answer is pretty simple. You practice. You have to turn all this theory into pure instinct, into muscle memory. And that is exactly what the EduRev app is built for. It's got everything you need to drill these strategies, master the calculator, and perfect your timing. Go download it now on the Play Store and the iOS App Store, and you can start your journey to QR mastery today.